afternoon. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 Asian Qualifiers second round game between Australia and Kazakhstan. Australia beat Kazakhstan 98-53. Kazakhstan coach Oleg Kiselev joins us now, as well as player Askar Medikin. Coach, can I just start by asking your comments on the game?
Okay, I'm speak Russia, my translation. Okay. Мы ожидали трудную игру. Мы не справились сегодня с прессингом, который предложила нам Австралия, очень хорошо сыграла. Соответственно, 28 очков мы с таким результатом, 28 потерь, с таким результатом потерь мы не можем иметь шансы на победу и как-то оставаться в игре. Мы не попали на чемпионат мира, Австралию с победой и удачи на чемпионате мира.
Yes, first of all, I want to congratulate the Australian team. We knew it's gonna be a tough game because we play against third place in the world ranking team. So we cannot win the game with the 28 turnovers in the game. So 20 turnovers in the first half. That's it.
Мы не попали на чемпионат мира.
And yes, we finished our participation, and we want to wish best of luck to Australian team in the World Cup.
And Askar, your thoughts on the game also?
First of all, it will be hard to swallow to take this loss, because we still had a chance to go on the World Cup even if we finished with the 0-6. It will be probably the priceless moments for us, for the whole country, to go on the World Cup and cherish the moments with the best players in the world. We already knew that Australia will come up strong, so that's what they did. They pressed out the whole game, even at the end. It will be like experience for us to take it. So Australia is top 3 teams in the world, so congrats, and finish strong in the World Cup.
Askar, obviously Australia will win bronze at the Olympics. What is your prediction for them at the World Cup, given that we're obviously expecting a lot of NBA players to play in the World Cup?
I don't know, it's kind of confusing to say, because the preparation teams had the other players, then they go win the World Cup. So obviously the NBA players will be like EuroLeague players will be playing in the World Cup. So I don't know, like it's hard, because if you see like what's going on in Europe, the best teams losing to the other teams, so it's confusing. But it's for sure we'll be like top 5, top 3 maybe.
Top 3 in the world?
No, top 10.
Имеешь в виду, что попадет на чемпионат мира? Ну, как сыграть на чемпионат мира?
Okay.
Cool. Thank you. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We'll be back soon with the home team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us Australian coach Dean Bickerman and player Todd Blanchfield. Dean, can you give us your comments to start about the game?
Start the game. Yeah, we wanted to be better than the other night, and a part of that was sustaining our pressure for longer than we did the other night. And obviously the score was kind of similar in both games at half time, and we wanted to make a change to the way that we played the third quarter from the Bahrain game, and we came out with a different mindset. We moved the basketball and really locked in defensively. So yeah, we walk out of tonight saying that we were far more relentless, and yeah, really got a lot of contributions from a lot of people, and yeah, it helps when you shoot the basketball pretty well also.
And Todd, your comments on the game?
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about as a group, building pressure over 40 minutes, and we knew what was on the line for Kazakhstan tonight, and they obviously needed that win, and we knew it wasn't going to happen in the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes of the game, and we knew over 40 if we stuck with it, our pressure would build and we could continue to get stops. And yeah, I think we stuck with that, and this environment, we've got the next man up mentality here, and yeah, we can play 1 through 12, and we're not going to drop off. So once you get tired, you're coming out, next guy's in, he's going to pick up right where you left off. So yeah, it's a fun environment to be a part of.
Questions?
Coach, you mentioned at the start of the game, it did look like guys came out with that full court press traps and a hell of a lot more pressure guys jumping on balls. Is that a focus?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we thought we just got off the body. We obviously, I learned a lot about the physicality and what you can do from the first game, and so did a number of the players. And so we talked about, having a physical presence early in the game, and part of that was being connected to the body and forcing them, to be on the back foot, and that obviously created a lot of turnovers. I thought our defense in the first quarter should have been rewarded with probably a 30-point quarter offensively, but we found that flow a little bit in the second and third quarter. So at times the starting group didn't get the rewards, but they wore them down, and the next wave that came in got some of the rewards for some tiring players of our opponents. So yeah, great to get some of Nick Marshall and Tui and some of these guys extended minutes as well, and just see some of the new youth coming through. And obviously Mason's NBL 1 player here at Knox, and Kyle back in his home gym, and there was some good moments there in the second half with some fans getting to see some of their own.
It was interesting, you got out, I think it was about 15, 16 point lead, and then they just whittled away at you. It's like you're getting open threes and they weren't falling again. It sort of reminded me of Thursday night. What did you say in that time out that kind of sparked it? I think you went on an 18-0 run. Yeah,
I'm not sure it was what I said, but we believed in the shots that we were getting, and I think Reece Vade came up with we got a good bucket out of an execution, and then Reece Vade gets a steal, and that lead built fairly quickly out of the timeout. So yeah, nice when you're challenged that you can respond.
And Todd, hopefully JR was watching that performance, mate. It was pretty special.
I mean, this is just I knew what to expect. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of the past couple of windows, and this environment you come into is just a fun environment. There's the ball moves. It's just fun to be a part of. Everyone's out there to play for one another, and just ultimately we come away with a win. So yeah, it's a fun environment to be a part of, and I was just having to be the recipient of some wide open shots tonight.
Dean, there's a few coaches that have sort of come in as caretakers, like Kelly and Bob Rogers out doing singing overseas. Can you tell us a little bit about, do you have communication with him about before the window and what he wants, and how is it coming into this group as a fresh set of eyes?
Talk about Gorge.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, once we, there was obviously the appointment. Putting a team together was the first priority, and I thought we did a good job of the best available players to get them committed, and then I really had a good chat with Gorge about the structure of it, and had a great chat with Mike Kelly, and he did an amazing job in his last few windows in Asia Cup, and did an amazing job, and so yeah, coming in it was about give me the playbook, tell me the style. These are the core things that we have to do, and then just a couple of little pieces about who I am, add to the mix as well. But I hope Gorge looks at that and he texts me after the first game and he's like, "You boys played hard, you coached hard," and gave us that kind of congratulations. And I hope that he looks at that one and sees the commitment that the boys had today to the program. And we had everybody speak over the course of the week about what it means to be a Boomer, and we had ex-Boomers come in, and it was just every day about the guys talking about the sacrifice that they make for their families to be a part of a Boomer, and we talked about the sacrifice that they make and their families make. Go ahead and make those people really proud today in the way that you play, and I think there's a lot of families that were proud of their boys today.
Todd, is there meaning to have some of those Boomers, like ex-Boomers, on the sidelines, like the Mark Crankies and David Andersons, and I know there's a few that have been in the camp that have come down and worked with some of the kids, and does that sort of build your culture there?
For sure, and that's part of the Boomers culture. Once you're a Boomer, you're always a Boomer. So have those guys come in and speak and present the young guys with their jerseys. It's a really special thing, and once again, I'm just fortunate enough each window to be a part of it and just to soak it all in.
Does being part of these windows give you help your game when you go back to the NBA?
Oh, for sure. It's some of the best players that are available at the time around the country, and you come in, we work hard. A pretty small window to try and build up to these games, and I think from day dot, we got in. Everyone worked hard. Everyone got their extras, got what they needed to, and got themselves ready to play. So, as I said, fun environment to be a part of, and I'll never say no.
Cool. Thanks, Dean. Thanks, Todd. That now concludes our press conference.